Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Right there. 50. Hey, kill.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get 19.
They'll run it with Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Brissett. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Open space inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 13. Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Hey, check.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
That's the way. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On second down, Brissett again. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They find some open field here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 13, Panthers nothing.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Now Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
I got you. I got you. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, one set.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Marcus Mariota. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Niners 13. Panthers.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Down San Francisco.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Brissett. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. 19. Any day. 56. Mike.
Now Brissett. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And the 49er first down.
Here's Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mostert. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 16, Garoppolo on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Like 80.
One more time with Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Watch 18. 18.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Marcus Mariota, an even 90 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Slide for the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Panthers 14. 49ers 13.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This is Mostert. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
At the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Another run. This time McCaffrey fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They go play action with Brissett. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A first down throw for Brissett. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Sly on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Panthers 21, 49ers 20. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
It's a run with Mostert. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brissett going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
We'll tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They hand it off to Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
49er first down.
On the handoff, This is Mostert. And he loses the football a second time. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Kill. Let's see it. 120. Hey. 56, Mike, 56.
On play action, Brissett. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Play fake, Brissett. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Slide for the PAT. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
Ties the game, 35-35.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And we're back now in Charlotte, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And, oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Finding room inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 56, Mike.
1st down, Brissett. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Play action now. Brissett. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 50. Here we go,
From the gun, here's Brissett. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Brissett. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Running the counter with Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
On the play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Garoppolo now. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go. By 20.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
once again, it's Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analogy. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
56, Mike.
Now Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
49.
But Charles, it's